Rams do battle with the New York Jets. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway here in Los Angeles.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
On first down, it's gone. And Woods has it complete. And he gets this. To the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
That's good for a Rams first down. 180. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Goff. And that's complete to Cooks. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 28.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Goff's throw here finds Woods. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Robert Woods, 28 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
From the 27, Darnold. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Aaron Donald, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
57's Mike 57.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They'll run for the first time here with Brown. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch the curve.
They'll try the air now with Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
This pass complete to Reynolds. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 32-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Goff. Rush coming, and he's taken down. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Brian Poole. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
A run by Bell on 1st down, going to go nowhere as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 30-yard line.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there.
To throw is Darnold. And he's got a man, Demaryius Thomas. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Aaron Donald picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. From the gun, here's Goff. This is caught, it's Cooks. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the 2nd quarter, as they'll start with a 1st and 10 at their own 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks.
Demaryius Thomas, the 40, the 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Demaryius Thomas, an 80-yard touchdown, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Point after, right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
180. He's crashing. He's checking crash. 12.
A run here with Brown. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 26.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Goff now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. Avery Williamson there to make the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 22-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
I got you. I got you.
Running right, here's Brown. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
3rd and 2. Goff. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We go, come on. 180. Know your job. Kill. You go tight. You got it.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
To throw is gone. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal.
This goes to the goal line. You got to be very careful with the offense calls rub routes. When I call a pick trying to screen you off from your coverage, does a nice job of avoiding that and helping force an incompletion.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Orange. Mike 5-4.
3rd and goal, Gurley. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Rams have taken the lead.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. 23 yards on the play. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Bell. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a run. This is Bilal Powell. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Here's Darnold. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 yards there, first down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Darnold off the play fake to Bell. Herndon's got it complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Mike's my 4. Pick me up. Here we go. Bell, lady. Tight yard.
Now Bell. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the Rams 7-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. 2nd down and goal. Darnold to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
The Ram fans in this old stadium on their feet. 3rd and goal. Darnold from the gun to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Gone. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it's third down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
The Rams on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Goff. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 21 yards there on third down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Goff now to throw. And he's going to go down again. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Here's Johnny Hekker now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And that'll kick and go out of bounds just outside the 15 at the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over.
And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Clay Matthews brings the heat and gets the sack. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 22 yards there, a first down.
I know every time we watch Le'Veon Bell play, we think about him making people miss the hesitation move. But you remember, he came out of Michigan State as a bruiser and a thumper, and he still has those capabilities.
At 225 pounds, an underrated part of his game. Now, after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10.
Switch.
Now it's Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. Well, Charles, taking a step back for a second, let's look at the undefeated teams still left in the NFL. We got New England, KC, they're 4-0, and then San Fran, they were open last week. They didn't have a game, so they're still at 3-0. We only have 3 teams left.
And they had the easiest path, not just because they had the open week, but how about New England getting challenged by Buffalo? Yes, they were on the road, but you don't often think of Buffalo as a team to really press New England. They did. And Kansas City, they got a heck of a test in Detroit. Had to score with 20 seconds left on the clock to win that game. So both of them remained undefeated, but not without struggles.
That's the interesting thing about Buffalo. I think we learned more about them in their one loss this year than we have in their 3 victories.
I think we would say the same thing about Kansas City because of how they got pressed. But we'd also say the same thing about Detroit, how they played Kansas City in that game.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work, while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
At the 14-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Go tonight. Line 20. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Now it's Goff off the bootleg. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Johnny Hecker now, standing just outside his own goal line. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 28-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
At the 27-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
I'm coming, lady. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Again, it's Bell. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now.
Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work.
3rd and 2, Darnold. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Natson. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Goff now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That's a gain of 13. 1st down, Rams.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll run it here with Brown. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Goff now looks to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. 1st down, L.A. Goff finding Higbee. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
From the red zone now, Goff. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trumaine Johnson. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the Rams' 27.
On 2nd down, it's Bell, and he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Well, it hasn't been a whole lot of fun for Le'Veon Bell in this ball game, trying to find room to run the ball. I'm sure they're going to have to change some things up because he's so versatile. They've got to get the ball in his hands somehow and create some space because they're losing this game.
Well, defensively, you got to key in on Bell, make him the focal point to stop him, and they've been able to do that.
And he has gotten better every year he's been in the league, always adding something to his game, one of the premier runners in the NFL.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here goes Hunt. 58 for Mike. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. 58's the Mike. 58's the Mike. I'm telling that to you.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The veteran Eric Weddle there to break that one up.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. Darnold with a draw play, gives to Powell. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. Make it now 3 tackles for a loss in this game, 1 for each quarter.
And for a guy who played defense in college, I can just tell you that he's feeling very satisfied right now by what he's doing. But he's elated because he knows what he's doing is helping his team win the game right now. Making some big-time plays, getting into the offense's backfield and spilling everything.
Now Darnold on third and goal. That's going to be caught by Crowder. It's a Jets touchdown. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Jets are going to retake the lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
This is fielded at the goal line.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Front, 20. Come on, let's go.
Throwing on third. Gone. And that one's complete to Gurley. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Here's Johnny Hekker now. He's been terrific so far. Taken in at the 11. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Jets will take over first and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. 3rd and long, it's Darnold. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Rip left, rip left.
On 2nd down now, it's Brown, and he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. It'll be a 1st down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Charles, I think back to your earlier statement about the visitors being the underdogs needing to win that turnover battle. And this defense, they forced 2 turnovers so far, a big reason why they lead this game.
Yeah, and I know defenses always talk about getting turnovers in bunches, getting those takeaways. 2's not a bunch, but it's plenty in this game, exactly the formula they need. I got to tell you, partner, I like it when you think back to something I said that actually comes true. It's actually right.
It happens more often than you might think. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. They got a man. It's Woods. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 31-yard line.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you're throwing so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Goff under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Now it's Gurley. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. So on now is Greg Zuerlein in a pressure situation. This one from 48 yards away. And this one is right down Broadway. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. They'll go again with Bell. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there. And it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. All tied up. Less than 2 minutes to go. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw, Darnold. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Darnold. Then he fires a strike to his big target, Demaryius Thomas. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Here we go, son. Mike 54. He's checking.
Powell takes it from Darnold. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game.
Here goes son. 54, right there. 54, Mike. And ladies, check. Lucky. Shoot.
Back to the ground, this time with Bell. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
I'm coming after you. Check 4. Undercrush.
They'll keep it on the ground. Bell. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 7. Darnold into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. First things first here, they got to pick up the first down.
And remember, it is 4th down, so they've got to pick up a completion here. Otherwise, this one's over.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So he's able to come through in a hostile environment, and you'd have to imagine that's the game winner.
Yeah, how about that? And the way that this game's gone, you think they really wanted to get to overtime and take their chances there? They wanted to get this thing done. When you're the visitor, you don't want to play into overtime. You want to knock it down, get it done, and go home.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
Today's final score, Jets 20, Rams 17.